What's up, everybody? So, what if I told you that Charlie Kirk's parents are publicly reported as opposing Erika Kirk's actions in trying to trademark Charlie Kirk's name? This involves like estate and trust matters, control over intellectual property, assets, and the actual trademarks. Claims include the parents acting as defenders of the Kirk Family Trust and actually the minor children's interest. So something's going on there. Something is going on there, and it sure is, Sally. That is must be the devil. Erika says those are the devils. Welcome in, guys. Painful Truth and Sally. Chuck Soup, hello. And what if I told you that there was a new video that just surfaced that's showing pretty much what happened at the Trump unaliving attack? Cole Thomas Allen, my bad. Cole Thomas Allen was actually hanging out with a Secret Service agent who had a dog. They were like standing there. Cole Allan goes back into a room and seconds later comes flying out with a weapon this big running down the hallway. Literally, he was just chilling with the Secret Service 2 seconds before. It is super suspicious. I'm going to show you guys that clip. I mean, I don't understand why. I don't understand why that happened. Why was he hanging out with the Secret Service? I don't know. And what if I told you that Brian Harpole is now suing Candace Owens over some of the claims she made on her podcast, which, I mean, I watched Candace Owens' video and it seems like pretty much everything Brian Harpole said was not true. Candace didn't do any of the things he's claiming, but it seems he didn't even issue a demand for like a retraction of anything that she had to say. I mean, usually if you're suing for defamation, I guess you send a letter to have somebody retract this information, correct the record, and then if they don't do that, then you go ahead and go forth with a lawsuit. Well, I guess Brian just skipped that entire part and went ahead and filed the lawsuit. Now, we're going to talk about that because was it just so that media and things like that had this information and took it as truth? Like Brian Harpole never said this or never did this. Meanwhile, we all know, Candace doesn't really lie about anything. And so all of his claims are kind of strange. Or was it because he knows something? Like everybody else is thinking it's the first thing, but I'm wondering if he knows something and he's trying to give Candace like an opening for discovery so she can find some information that no one's willing to share with her. I'm wondering about that. Pretty strange. And what if I told you that video has now surfaced that everyone was thought it was AI, but it's really actually Erika Kirk looking completely possessed by a demon and acting like a total freak. Wait do you see that one? Just wait. Oh my goodness. And I do have the footage of the pre-recorded video Erika Kirk sent to the parishioners at the Prestonwood megachurch in a sermon-like address, apologizing for her absence, stating that she needed to have time to be with her family, reflecting on her resilience following the 2025 unaliving of her husband, and basically sharing a biblical message, comparing her personal grief and struggles to the story of Jesus Christ on Easter Sunday. Yeah. I can't wait to show you that. We've been trying to get that since yesterday, but I finally got it. So, yeah, I guess now Erika is like trying to tell us she is like, in fact, Jesus Christ. I don't know for sure, but I just wonder, are there any other Christians that ever compare themselves to Jesus? Have you heard of anybody else comparing themselves to Jesus? I literally have never seen a single Christian doing such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing. It's absolutely bonkers to me. Bonkers. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Painful Truth, and Sally's here. Chuck Soup and Jay, welcome. Elaine is here. Welcome, Elaine. John Doe, hello. How are you? And who is this? Hiller? Is that Harriet? Harriet, welcome, Harriet. Welcome. Sorry. Every little thing I see on here is so tiny. I wish I could make it bigger, but I'm afraid that I might not see everything if I do. Oh no, that kind of works. I made it a little bigger. Now I can see everybody's names better. Welcome in, Noble. Yeah, it is weird how they stream on Charlie's channel and they have Charlie's name all over the place. And if Charlie's parents are in fact kind of going against Erika Kirk on this whole trademark thing, they may have to take that down. I mean, it all depends on the end result, but if Charlie's parents end up not allowing her to trademark Charlie's name, that means there's no more Charlie Kirk show, I would imagine. And that would be hilarious. Oh my gosh, would that be hilarious? Welcome in, Donna. Hello, hello. Happy to have you all here on this fine Friday. It's almost about the weekend. Everybody's about to get their weekend going. And so, yeah, let's start this off because we've got some funny-ish today. Some really funny-ish. Okay, some pretty serious-ish, but some really funny-ish. So I wanted to start off with this video of Erika Kirk basically, just looking like a total freak. Just a total and complete freak. Let me put this up on screen for you guys because you're not going to believe it. Okay. Let me have this up here. Yep, here she is, people. Here she is. So let's see what she says.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Got a lot to discuss today. A lot going on out there. Gotta address some things that are taking place in the world. I hope you guys can bear with me.
I can't believe
while
it.
we get into the podcast. We're going to cover a lot of really good stuff today. And anyone who comes after me,
my God,
for anything we cover today or anything I've ever done in my entire life,
oh my God,
hates my whole family, and is a bad person.
Holy, look at him go. Go ahead, Baron. I turned on Baron's podcast yesterday, and this is what the very first thing I saw. It was like him sitting there like this, like, Erika, I almost pissed my pants laughing. I was dying, and I thought you guys would appreciate that because it was just hilarious, just hilarious. And so, of course, I've got another one for you guys. This is somebody that, again, this is the actual real Erika Kirk, okay? And this is what people have captured. The clip I'm about to show you is what people have actually captured of Erika, and we thought it was AI. This is an AI image of Erika Kirk. Like, obviously, nobody does this shit. Like, this isn't real, but in fact, it was, okay? So let me share this next tab with you, and I want to make sure that you guys can see the whole thing, and I'm not in the way, so I can change myself over to somewhere else. Okay, this is a little better. So let's have a look at this. I'm gonna put it bigger. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is just somebody reporting on this video they saw of Erika, and I have to share this with you guys because this is what I'm talking about. She looks like a possessed freak. Okay.
That this is not AI.
What is she doing?
I literally saw this morning and didn't post it because I was like, that's AI.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right?
It's not AI. Bro. This chick is possessed.
Dude, what was that? What was it? What was she actually freaking doing? What was with the breathing and shit? Like, what is this? Like, did someone fast forward or slow it down or something? Because that is freaky. That is freaky. And that goes with her video that, she shared the other day that we took a look at. And it was just a whole lot. It was a whole lot. So I just thought you guys would enjoy that one. Okay. But I do have some stuff about Erika. Yeah, this is the first one. I just can't believe it. So Elizabeth Lane made this huge post that I kind of want to skim over with you guys because she really captures what we kind of are all thinking when we kind of, when we look at Erika Kirk and what she's up to and what she's doing. It's a letter to Erika. She says, "Dear Erika, honestly, I didn't feel the need to make a big post or comment about your attendance at the Correspondents Dinner. Where you go or what you do isn't really something I focus on unless it has a direct impact on things I care about. That being said, there's a pattern that's hard to ignore. Whenever you're called out for something people perceive as inappropriate, your response tends to insult your critics or position yourself as above them while dismantling others as malicious. At some point, it may be worth recognizing a simpler reality. Many people just don't like you, and that's their right. People are free to form their own opinions, even when those opinions aren't favorable." And I mean, that's literally what we said, all week over here. People just have differing opinions, and you can't fault people for that. Like, if people don't like you, they don't like you. Who cares? She said, maybe you genuinely don't see what you're doing wrong, and maybe the criticism you receive feels completely unfair. But have you ever taken a moment to ask yourself, what part am I playing in this? If you truly aren't doing anything wrong, then why do the reactions you get seem so consistently at odds with what you expect? And another thing too is, if somebody calls you out for something and it's totally not something you've ever done or not how you act or behave or whatever, you don't really care about that. You're just like, oh, whatever. Like, I never did that in my life. Who cares? But when somebody calls you out for something you've actually done and it kind of hurts your feelings, that's when you know that you actually do those things, right? Because it kind of hurts your feelings. You're like, oh my God, why would they say that? Like, whatever. And so she's getting her all butt hurt over things people say. It's genuinely probably because she's doing the things people say and they don't like it, and she can relate to that. Because when it's not something you've ever done or anything you do, it doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't. Baron does lack the evilness. And he even has like the blue eyes and he dressed just like her. But when he does it, it's totally like, doesn't even bother us, right? And when she does it, it's so freaky. Dude, it's freaky. It is so bad. It's so bad. Welcome in, AC and a lady. Welcome in. Yeah, it's pretty wild when she does it. It's like, yeah. She said, Elizabeth Lane goes on, it says, like, a quick history lesson. Even organizations like the CIA with billions in funding, massive infrastructure, coordinated networks, and thousands of operatives have had to invest enormous effort over long periods to shape public perception in any meaningful way. Even then, results are never guaranteed. So the idea that one commentator or two or three, no matter how skilled, can single-handedly turn people against you just doesn't hold up. It really doesn't. I can say whatever I want about her. If you don't recognize the things that I say and agree with it, you're not going to see them because you just don't see them. It's like, I'm not going to change your opinion. I may bolster your opinion and make you feel like, wow, I'm not crazy because other people think this. But no one's ever going to change somebody's like opinion completely just because of like coming out here and talking about things. Reaction you're getting isn't because of Candace. It's because of you. Your own actions are what people respond to. That's the uncomfortable reality. Wake up to it already. I say this with no hate. At some point, you have to stop deflecting and ask yourself an honest question. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do people consistently react this way? It's like she's talking to her like she's a child because she just doesn't get it. She just doesn't get it. And she just kind of goes on and on to basically call her out. And it's a long one. I'm not going to read it all because look how long this is. It's like an entire story of it, She basically comes down to say we're only interested in who unalived Charlie Kirk and whether we have the right guy. And if we do, we want to see that the process goes exactly how it should. So yes, you can find me there. I haven't seen you even once, not once, attending the hearing. Maybe one day you can show up. I bet it will help with the criticism part of things. And that's true. She's not shown up to one hearing of Tyler Robinson at all. Not one. According to the couple of like journalists and people who were there, I've even thought of going out there once the hearing actually starts. And I don't know if you have to go like ahead of time to kind of be seen, but I don't even know. I don't know. If they're not going to let in cameras and things, you would have to basically kind of take notes and remember everything. I don't know if I could do that fast enough. I really don't. Although, what's his name goes in and he tweets things. He tweets everything that's going on one by one while a hearing's taking place. But I did think of actually, taking a trip out there because I would love to be in there and see what's actually going down in that courtroom. And, people are allowed in there. You just think, or might not be allowed to film. But I never done it, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Would it be Mission Impossible? Oh, thank you so much, Painful Truth, for this super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, we've got another somebody else weighing in. Brianna Wu says, I'm sorry someone said you shouldn't be CEO, but one of those people was your late husband. Charlie said women should embrace their roles as mother and homemakers. He said that for women, having children was more important than a career. And he said women getting jobs instead of getting married led to political hysteria. She just basically was like, you know what? You're boohooing about somebody saying you shouldn't be CEO. Your man said that, bitch. Your own man. So, and what? Look at her getting an attitude with her. I'm Erika Kirk. Shut up. Let's listen to it because I hate her and it's funny.
I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO, and I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband.
Oh, and that's like grounds for defamation because Candace never said that. And no, you are not fit to be CEO, bitch. Okay? You changed diapers and you went and did videos, trying to be a video vixen. You tried to be Miss USA and you failed at that. You tried to be a video vixen and you failed at that. You tried to be a real estate agent and you failed at that. You tried to be everything and you failed at everything. The only thing you seemed to be good enough at was being Charlie's wife, and you tricked him into that. Charlie, I'll say it again. She claims herself that she went on a job interview and Charlie Kirk looked at her and said, I don't want to hire you. I want to date you. So basically he was like, no, we're not going to bring you in because you're not good enough to be a part of the company. But you're, good enough for that. And she was like, okay. But girl. And then for her to sit out here and try to act like she's all mad about it, like stop, just stop. I would love to take her message back to her. Stop. How did she say it? I can't even remember. It was so stupid. I'm going to try to get myself out the way. Here we go. No, I'm really tiny in the corner. All right, so somebody actually posted here, Erika's ring. They kind of grokked it, right? They asked Grok or somebody AI, and they were looking at this ring she has on. And this does look like her hand, her black shirts, and her fingernails. So I'm assuming it's her hand. And the possible specific associations of that ring she's wearing are the Order of the Eastern Star, a Masonic affiliated fraternal organization for women and master masons. It even says for women. That's why I kind of believe this one. It says their symbol is a 5-pointed star, often inverted or with colored points, representing biblical heroines. Rings like this are common in Masonic Eastern Star jewelry. If the star has specific colored points or additional symbols, this could, e.g. letters or cross, this could be it. And there it is. There it is. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. It makes me wonder. And come on, we all know she is. She's not fooling. Nobody's fooling anyone with this ish. We all know she is. Come on, son. And who else come in? Welcome in, Sasquatch. How are you? I hope you're doing well on this lovely Friday. Sonia, welcome in, Sonia. She said people talk bad about Candace all the time, and that doesn't sway me. I believe and trust her. I can't even listen to Erika. There's something wrong and evil about the girl. Yes, there is, girl. Yes, allegedly, in my opinion, allegedly, I believe so too. She needs to be looking across the room Andrew just saying, right? And how about the rumor that Candace just said? I guess not a rumor because Candace claims that Mikey McCoy actually sent her a message telling her she needed to look into Andrew Kolvet in regards to the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. And I wish I had a button that went dun dun dun. Yes, Candace is claiming that. Now, what do you guys think? Okay, I have two theories about this Mikey McCoy thing. And by the way, welcome in Kelly. Yeah, she definitely. Honey pot with hornet honey. I love that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Welcome in, Jay. If I didn't say hello, hello. Aja's here. Welcome in, Aja. I heard that one ring of her rings has ooh, I believe it, girl. I didn't hear that, but I believe it. Charlie Kirk's blood. I could see that, girl. I could see her. Ooh, don't even get me started on what I can picture her doing. I cannot. I called my late husband at the casino when you said welcome to me. I told him I'm having more fun than him. I'm so glad. I hope you are having some fun today. Yeah, we're here to kind of make fun of America. Just because I can. And, until our freedom of speech is cut off, it's my right. And that's what I feel like doing. But yeah, okay. So here, yes, Mikey McCoy was the one who just walked right off, didn't even see Charlie fall from his chair, right? The big bang rang out, and he just put as soon as it was like, he went like this and he walked off, just right on off. Never saw, I don't even know that he saw it hit Charlie, never saw Charlie fall from the chair. And he went on, and the rumors are that he called his wife, or he called Erika, he called somebody like immediately. I don't know. It's all really strange. However, I have a theory. Tell me what you think. Okay. So put a 1 in the chat if you think that Mikey McCoy actually, said that to Candace because he really felt like there was something going on with Andrew Kolvet. And he was doing that out of the goodness of his heart to give Candace a heads up, etc. If you think that's the case, put a 1. Put a 2 in the chat. And this is my theory. If you think Mikey McCoy said that to Candace to make Candace look away from him, so she wasn't looking at Mikey McCoy too hard anymore, like kind of putting her on a fake trail, right, to Andrew. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that's the case. And if you have another theory, let me know. But I really think that's what he did. I think he said that to Candace to get her from looking at him. Because, I don't know, something about that whole thing where he just would like, bang, put his phone up and walks away. So it's just like, it's odd to me. It's very strange. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I kind of got a bad vibe from him. And so I don't know. I think Candace is probably looking into all of them. I mean, look at this stuff she knows. Like, she knew this since, like, how long? I wonder. How long did she, how long was it since Mikey actually called her and told her that? And she kept it to herself the whole time. Candace is on point, bruh. Yeah, I don't think Mikey is that smart either, but I think he may be smarter than Andrew. I think Andrew isn't the I don't think he's the brightest one in the group, honestly. I believe that too, Coco. I think Brian Harpole filed this lawsuit to help Candace by opening the discovery door as well. I kind of have a feeling because everything he said in that lawsuit, absolutely 100% could be debunked by Candace, at least from what I saw. Right? Candace went through the entire thing and debunked the whole entire, like, word for word. She was like, nope, I have this. Nope, I said it this. Nope. And the things were kind of stupid and really obvious. And so I think that too. I honestly think that too. I think that's the only way anybody could get information to her is by doing something like this. And I also think that it helps Brian because all these media outlets are going to pick this up and go pull up the lawsuit, which I tried to do, but it's not on Pacer. I think you have to go to, I thought it was Federal, but I can't find it on Pacer. I even took the number from Baron Coleman's stream. He had the number of the number of the court numbers on there, and I put in there, couldn't get it. But either way, whatever. I just think media outlets pick that up. They show the lawsuit. And so even though the claims in there may not be true, people aren't going to believe that. They're just going to believe what they read from the lawsuit and be like, oh yeah, Candace did this or Candace did. So it kind of helps clear his name as well. I feel like, let's see. It was connected with the mention of Candace Owens in Congress about the freedom of speech. Oh, I'm missing something. What's up, Mob? Welcome in. Hello, Sissy. Yeah, I don't trust either. Bittersweet, welcome in. Yeah, that could be. That's a good theory. That's actually a very good theory. Maybe he wasn't convinced they will do it and was shocked, so he tried to help Candace. Yeah, it was through third party. He told her. Yeah, that could very well be. You're right. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I think we're gonna I think since the walls are closing in, I think there's gonna be a lot of things coming up. That's chess. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like they're playing a giant chess game. With clear responsibility. Yeah, with clear responsibility of Harpo's security team as well. I just don't like how they literally avoided the roof. They didn't even look up there. And then in the lawsuit going on with Tyler Robinson, there's actually a claim that the person from Utah State University, the one security person they had there, is the one who looked up and who heard the big bang, looked up and immediately thought there must be a sniper. And he looked up and he located the rooftop that he was on. So you're telling me the one security guard, not even highly trained security professional, just a security guard for a college, heard that big bang and immediately, said, oh, sniper, and then looked up and saw that. So that tells me like the security really was lax and did not check the roof. I mean, they have that message where, the police, I think it was the police from Utah that Brian Harpo was speaking with and via text message was like, oh yeah, we'll give you access to the roof. And it was kind of just like really lax and nobody ever double checked or triple checked. If you're getting paid millions of dollars and you're supposed to be making sure that, somebody remains safe, I just feel like in an open area with rooftops surrounding the whole place, you probably should have manned the rooftops. It's just really weird to me. I don't like that. It's just a bad look all around. And that's the biggest red flag to me, is that they just didn't even, do anything with the rooftops. Just ignored them. Like, oh, whatever. Like, so weird. Yeah, super weird. Please hit the like if you are enjoying the stream. Please make sure to hit the like button. I did do a poll. I wonder how many of you told me to F off. Let's see. Let's see how many told me to F off. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got, only 4% hates me. That's fantastic. Oh my God, you guys are great. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so very much. But yes, every like counts and helps with the stream to push out the stream to more people. So please hit the like. And if you are rewatching this video later and you're not here live, you can still hit the like button because it does help me out so very much. And I know you guys hate when I say it, but well. All right. So anyhow, moving on. Zach Costello posted, for those of you who are confused about how TPUSA under Erika Kirk shifted directions, look no further than how Laura Loomer treated Charlie versus Erika. Think about it. What changes or shifts were made in order to win the approval of Laura Loomer? And what does Laura Loomer stand for? And he actually is actually right. He's actually right. And actually, Murray originally posted and said, this tells you everything you need to know about TPUSA versus TPUSA 2.0, because there is a big post by Laura Loomer about Charlie Kirk and how bad she can't stand him. And Charlie has decided to behave like a charlatan, claiming to be pro-Trump one day while he stabs Trump in the back the next. Blah, blah, blah. She just goes on and on. And then when it's Erika Kirk running the show, she says, "We're with you. We're with you, girl." And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, not even comparison, I guess, whatever, it's a pretty good point that he's making. What are you doing that Laura Loomer loves you versus how Laura Loomer felt about Charlie Kirk? Crazy. And then yesterday we were talking through about how the people were just destroying Erika Kirk in the comment section, and Sword Truth kind of summed it all up. He has a big little screenshot video here of all the people that hated everything she did. He said Erika Kirk is completely destroyed, and I am talking totally massacred in the comments on all of her posts. These are only the top 10%. And it kind of just is rolling, like this whole video rolling by of people that really don't like her. I don't think you unalived him. I just think you knew about it and you were a honeypot. I liked it better when, oh my God, these are funny. Yeah, everybody's literally destroying her in the comment section over that weird ass, like he says, cringe, angry gaslighting video. Pretty much. People didn't like that. Somebody says, "Go home, girl, go home to your kids." And here's the creepy eyeball video again. Like, I mean, and I have that entire video of her, oh my God, comparing her struggle to Jesus Christ, and I just can't. Erika Kirk, this is her own post, right? She posted, "I went to the White House Correspondents Dinner for one reason. Too many journalists have done everything they can to dehumanize me for months, and I wanted to look them in the eye." Yeah, okay, bitch. Like, no, not a single person believes that. No, nobody. Nope. And this is just her basically explaining herself.
And she was saying, she was very gracious. She was saying, "You look so beautiful. I'm so sorry for your loss." To which I replied,
"What?
It is so nice to put a name to the face."
See, to me, with how she says that part, right? When she's like, and I said, the girl comes up and says, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful. And I'm so sorry for your loss." And Erika goes, "It's so good to finally put a name to the face." It's like, it's almost like a threatening. It feels threatening to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound a bit threatening?
To put a name to the face.
Like, look how her cocky she is, and like how rude. It's like, why did you want to see why did you want to see who I was? Like, what? You're doing what? Like, what? Why'd you need to do that? Why you do all that, girl? It's weird to me. I'm super tired of it too, Harriet. It's super annoying. Yes, sissy demons love demons. Look at mine. Oh, you guys can't see it because I'm smaller, but I have my little devils right here. Erika Kirk said that gnomes, Satan is a gnome. Satan's like a gnome who lives under a rock. And we're going to find more out about, we're going to find out about Jesus and stuff. Erika's going to tell us. And I have a video you guys are going to absolutely love it. I hope I don't get copyright struck. I don't think I will because it's AI, but I have to share it with you guys. I mean, I'm going to take the risk. If we get kicked off, then I'm going to tell you right now, I love you all so very much and thank you for watching. But this video is so good that I'm going to share it anyways because it's just amazing. Okay. Furcon posted, LMAO, Drew Ponder brutally roasted Erika Kirk, who is now the new CEO of Turning Point USA. And it's a little Lego guy video. We're going to watch it. Let me pause it. Is this the one from Erika, right? Let me make sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the one. There's one about the president and one about Erika Kirk. So I think this is the Erika one. And here we go. And turn it up. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Make sure I'm out of the way. I might just put myself out of the way altogether so we can watch this. Are you guys ready? Full screen. Okay. Get ready to laugh.
We are the ones who watch the shot ring out at UVU. September 10, 25, Charlie dropped, and so did you. Straight into the CEO chair like it was always your throne. TPUSA. Crown on your head while his blood was still warm. Scary stare under that black cap. Crazy eyes that don't blink. Forgave the killer in 11 days. Charlie's angry at me. Trump said, what the fuck does that mean? My side and shoot a theories fly. Inconclusive bullets in March 2086. The cover-ups in the sky. You hear the kids' faces, no pregnancy pics, open casket, mic'd up show. Make heaven crowded tour, 30 stops of grift, raking in the dough. Dating show, liar, orphanage, fraud, whispers from your past. Epstein, hunch from Candace, the Bride of Charlie series is blasting your ass. People of the world, wake up, the rhythm's off the rails. This ain't unity, this is a widow cashing in on the trail. Candace Owens won't shut up, digging deeper every week. Shady family, multiple affairs with TPUSA freaks. We are a part of the Grift Nation. This is the rhythm of death and deception. No more tears for the cameras, no more stop the noise. Your scary crazy face is the final proof of choice. We are a part of the assassin's creation. Black cat, black soul, blood red foundation. Forgave the shooter while you took the keys. Erika Kirk, the grift queen on her knees. Rhythm Nation, this is the rhythm of betrayal. Grift Nation, and the whole damn world can see it now. April 26th, after Georgia, you bailed on JD Vance. Serious threats, you cry, but really dodging the glance. Thin-skinned queen can't handle the heat from your own base. Actually insane. Freudian slip, the conference saw your face. Legal threats, cease and desist to anyone who speaks. Project Constitution guy, got the letter. Shut up or we'll make you weak. 2028, presidential whispers, Erika for press meetings. All the bullet fragments still don't match the conspiracy scream. You said, I don't have time for the noise, but Candace keeps the receipts. Affairs, power plays, Epstein Island, he shady past in Ukraine, Romania, whatever the country. The Rhythm Nation fell, now it's Grift Nation country. That white brick wall behind you, that banner twisting Charlie's name, may be received into Jesus' arm, but you're the one playing the game. Red glowing eyes in the dark, blood on the mic stand. Crazy scary widow, this is your last stand. The whole world's watching, the theories won't die. You wanted the spot.
Oh my God, she puts the kids behind the curtain. I'm dying. I'm dying. Anyways, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. If you guys want to see the rest of it, I'll play the rest of it, but you kind of get the gist, right? It's pretty great. You want to see the rest of it? Yeah, actually, journalists comment on the case and the way she's complaining about it. It's not the tabloids or random bloggers. Exactly. Okay, we're going to listen to the rest of it. Jay wants to hear it. Let's go. I'm going to turn it down. Was it blasting in your ears? I hate when that happens. I never know what volume to put it at. Let me know if I should turn it up.
Like now choke on the lie. Candace, Rogan, Bannon, even the bullet test. All pointing at the black cap. You failed the test. We are a part of the Grift Nation. This is the rhythm of your damnation. No more hiding behind the cap and the stare. Your crazy scary face is laid completely bare. A part of the conspiracy crew. Erika Kirk, the widow who flew too soon. TPUSA CEO, death beneficiary stamp. Mossad whispers. Epstein camp. Rhythm Nation dead. Grift Nation alive and well. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Expose the widow, ring the bell. Black cap, red eyes, grift smile. Charlie's gone, and you're still on trial. Grift Nation, Grift Nation. We see you, Erika. We see you. We are the ones who watch the shot.
That was so good. I'm sorry. That was like the best. I absolutely love that one. I just had to share it with you guys. There's one for Trump too, guys. There's one for Trump too. Oh, Fast Girl said, hold on. Fast Girl said she's trying to make it. And if you're against her, you're against America, bitch. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've got an air cult. We've got an air cult here. Holy shit. Holy shit. We've got an air cult in the audience. Welcome in, girl. How are you enjoying the air cult? Do tell. How are you enjoying the air cult, girl? How are you enjoying it, girl? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, she's not telling me off. Okay, good. Okay. I see. Okay. So here's another one, Count It All Joy. And this is like, I should have screenshotted this. This is actually her facial expressions during that video. Like, this is her face. Every single one of these expressions landed during that video, right? Oh, I see what you're saying, Fast Girl. You're saying that's what they're saying. I get you, girl. I got you. You're right. Count it all joy. Like, count it all joy, guys. Oh my God. Like, everybody hates me. Count it all joy. And the way she spoke that was really, really fake, in my opinion, allegedly. Don't worry about it. I like the trolls anyway. So even if it was a troll comment, I would have been down with it. I'm down with all that. I don't fear away from trolls. I actually enjoy that. It's fun. But yeah, this is her facial expression. Like, oh, this is crazy. Look at this one down here. It's just like a little much, isn't it? It's a little much. And I'm gonna share this tab for a second until I recalibrate, because we do have to talk about this what this video clip of what appears to be, perhaps maybe, it's really strange. It looks to be an inside job, maybe. Okay. During the president's what do they call that? That the speech or whatever he's doing, the correspondents dinner, right? This is a video from right before this guy ran out. But pay attention to, like, right where those two guys are standing up against the wall, there's a door. And in that door, the door opens and the suspect walks in that door, and he's followed by a Secret Service agent with a dog on a leash. Watch when he goes in the door and then he comes back out and he starts charging down this hallway. But, like, what in the world's going on here? This is creepy. There's no audio. It's just that. Okay. All right. They have it circled there. Oh, it's the second door. It's the second door up. So he goes into the second door there, and there's the Secret Service guy with the dog. They're literally talking. And now the Secret Service, like, how did he not see that entire weapon? How did he not see him grabbing and setting up that weapon? That's insane. He was in there with him. How did he not see that weapon? Or was the weapons laying on the table and he let the guy in and he just picked it up? Like, what the hell's going on there? Literally, he had to see that. He had to see that, because the guy walks in, he follows him in, then he turns around and not even 3 steps and the guy runs out. That's how. It's way too fast for him not to have seen that weapon. The weapon was huge. It was like you know what I mean? Like, come on. How did he where did he pull that out of? Where? Because, yeah, and the dog was, like, right there too. And he kind of pulls the dog back. I mean, what the hell? So the suspect walks in. It looks like he has a backpack, right? He walks in the door. Okay. How many seconds? 1, 2 seconds. The dog's literally right behind him. And here comes a Secret Service agent with the dog on with the leash. And he's there. He's kind of saying, no, come on. He pulls the dog out. He's talking, still looking in the room at the guy. The dog runs back in. He's still talking to the guy. He pulls the dog 1, 2, 3 steps. He takes 3 small steps with the dog. And here he is with this huge weapon. Look how big it is. It's huge. It's a huge ass weapon. You mean to tell me, where'd he get it? Seriously, where the hell did he get this weapon? Like, that fast? Them 3 tiny little steps? Come on, son. That was crazy. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like. The dog kind of smelled something because he kept going in, right? He kept going into the room and the guy kept pulling him out. And it's literally standing there looking at him through the door. Like, they're talking back and forth while the dog's kind of pulling, and he pulls the dog out. Then the dog goes back in for a second time. He pulls him again and turns around and takes 3 tiny steps. And it was literally 2 seconds? And the guy runs out with that huge weapon. Like, where did how did he get that huge weapon in 3 seconds out of something, or construct it if it was folded or something, just so suspect. It's so suspect. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. How the hell do you even get to the room without being searched? So suspicious. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's so, yeah. So, yeah, maybe a full AR. And even then, like, so those 3 steps was equal to probably 2 or 3 seconds. And even if he had a full AR in his backpack, he would have to pull the backpack off his back, set it down in front of him, unzip it, pull out the fold AR, open it, and then run out. And I think that would take longer than 3 seconds. Maybe he took the backpack off. Even then, you know, maybe he was like looking in the backpack, but how did he get a backpack in there? I think they need to answer for this. Somebody needs to tell us what the hell's going on here, because this looks shady as hell. Shady as hell. Who's the guy with the dog? He needs the answer for that one. I mean, because honestly, he should have been stopped, right? He shouldn't have even been there. I mean, I'm so confused about it. And somebody else created another, they got another Lego movie about this incident we're going to watch. Okay. A Lego movie with a song, I guess you could say. And Grandpa says, canine dog clearly sniffed out the White House Correspondents Dinner, you know what, suspect Cole Allan, but he was pulled away just seconds before he charged security. The dog followed Allan through the doorway. Handler yanked him back. Moments later, Allan blasted through. Absolute security failure on every level. And he actually closes up on it. Let's watch this one. See, there's the doggy. He's just standing there talking to him. 1, 2, 3 steps, and he's coming out with that thing. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like there's a backpack. You know what I mean? It looks like he's got a backpack because he has his arm up like this. You know how you hold on to the one strap as you're walking? Okay, full size with a sling. Okay, yeah, makes it even worse. Like, what in the world? Yeah, staged. Something's going on here, big time. Got to keep Trump in line. Close up proves it was all an act. Yep, something strange about that. Yeah, the other guy's dismantling. That's true. He's dismantling the sensor. Like, that sensor, in my opinion, wouldn't they keep that up the entire time in case somebody's coming in late, or I don't know. But yeah, he's dismantling the sensor, not even paying attention. There's so many of them standing there too. There's like, what, 5 or 6 of them standing right there? And he gets past all of them? I mean, their reaction times were just, I don't know. There's 1, 2, the guy dismantling. The other video showed a better view of how many security there was, but there's 3 here, 4 if you can count the guy with the dog, 5. Here's another person. So we're looking at 5. I think there's 6 because the person in blue is talking to someone. Yeah, 6 because I think the person in blue up here is talking to somebody. Then there's another one here. That's 7. Here's another one. That's 8. Here's another one. That's 9. Another, that's 10 and 11. There's 11 people here. 11 of them. Right in that little area. Insane. Yeah, I saw the one Jesse on Fire had. I was actually going to show you guys, but then when you see this one, this is like a cleaned up version of it because they were trying to show the version that was all sloppy. Remember yesterday I showed you guys the one was like, my Ring camera can look at this, and here's what they show us of the, the hotel where this is going on. And the two versions were really, the one was amazing, the other one sucked. And then we've got this one, which is a beautiful video version, right? Everything's very cleaned up and everything. But the one on Jesse on Fire had, I was showing that to my husband. I'm like, it looks like he has a sign. He's holding a sign. But in that one, he's just running down the hall from the other end of the hall. So I think that one must have been fake. The one Jesse had, it was AI because he's running from the whole other end of the hall. It doesn't show him in this room at all. It doesn't show him walking into that side room. It just shows him running from the hall, and the sign he's holding disappears, right? So I think that one must have been AI, but I did watch that, and I was telling my husband, like, oh my God, look how fake this is. They're trying to show us some fake stuff, but I don't even know where they got that one from, where Jesse got that version from. Yeah, they're not supposed to be in a room together unless it is a White House event, not to mention military heads, official department leaders, journalists, elites. It's BS. Yeah. Like the cop would repair a scanner, all the electronics are in the control box, not the archway. That's weird. That's a clear running path, no obstructions. Yeah. I mean, 11 people standing there and he's got no obstructions and he gets through that. I mean, I get it if he's running really fast and people's like reacting like, oh, what because you don't expect that. You know what I mean? So, but these guys are highly trained. Their reaction time should be very on point. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. It just definitely does not look good for those guys because something's going on there for sure. For sure. And here's another couple angles of it. What kind of inside job is this? Secret Service agent with a dog is casually chatting it up with Cole Allan 1 second before he runs through security with a you-know-what. This whole thing is completely fake. And then here's another kind of close-up of it. Actually has just the doorway on this one. It's like a double doorway too. You can see it's like 2 doors. One's closed. He's got his book bag. And the dog definitely wants to go. The dog doesn't look like he's pointing out anything. It just looks like he's sniffing him and like whatever. But I'm sorry, that's way too crazy for me. I can't. Yeah, that's wild. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then all these guys over here. There's like at least 11 of them. Insane. So I wanted to show you guys this because I thought it was very, very, very off-putting, right? What the hell's going on with that? So we looked at Barron. The deal with, okay, so let's talk very quickly a little bit about the deal with Charlie's parents actually deciding that Erika Kirk, no bitch, you can't have the family name, biatch. Okay. It's the first time we're hearing of Charlie's parents doing anything, we really haven't heard much of anything regarding Charlie's parents. They haven't come out to speak publicly. They haven't done anything of that sort. And we just, it's kind of like they went into hiding. And I like to think they're actually grieving. And it's a horrible thing to lose a child and a sibling. So the family's probably really, truly grieving and doesn't want to be in the public eye and deal with it, which is what you would expect, like an actual grieving widow to do. Like, just stay the home, take care of your kids, repair your heart, and you try to get your soul back together because it's just in pieces and shredded when your loved one passes away. But she didn't do that. No. But anyways, Erika Kirk hit with legal notice over wrongful trademark grab on Charlie Kirk's name. And this one, they kind of talk it up a whole lot. So I decided just to ask Grok to give me like the fundamentals of it because everybody's kind of making it a little, not bigger than it is, but talking it into being like this big, fantastic, fantabulous thing. So I asked Grok and he, I said, is this true? And he said, yeah, the core claims are substantially true based on public records. Erika Kirk, as an individual in Phoenix, filed federal trademark applications for Charlie Kirk on October 4th. Like, and to think that was done not even a month after he died, right? It was September 10th. This is October 4th. It's not even a whole month passes. And she's like, I'm trademarking this name, bitch. Like, okay, what? You whore. I can't stand it. Ew. She's a trick, a skeezer, a skank, ratchet. I can't stand it. So anyways, here they are, serial number 94, whatever, blah, blah, which covers education, entertainment services, podcast, publication, charitable, fundraising, etc. And then a second one, which is similar broad coverage, including clothing like t-shirts, sweatshirts, hat, jewelry, bags, and promotional services. They made sure to cover all the bases. They were like, we want his name on everything. Okay, we're going to keep it. We want it for everything. It's terrible. Grok goes on to say these are live and pending new applications not yet examined and registered. They aim to cover a wide commercial scope, media, education, apparel, fundraising, and branding tied to Charlie Kirk's name and likeness. Erika filed them personally. Personally. Like, how do you wake up not even a month after losing your loved one and wake up that morning like, oh yeah, today I gotta trademark his name, get that shit done. Like, he just passed away. Terrible person. Oh gosh. USPTO rules for names and likenesses of deceased public figures often require heir/estate consent, and applications can face suspension, opposition, or rejection, or other grounds like false connection, etc. Reports indicate these are under active dispute/suspended or facing pushback. So Charlie's parents are publicly reported as opposing these actions in Maricopa County Court in Arizona. This involves the estate and trust matters, control of intellectual property/assets, and the trademarks. Claims include the parents acting as defenders of the Kirk Family Trust and minor children's interests. That is, that means like these, like Charlie's parents are trying to protect the kids. You would think Erika would be wanting to protect the kids because they're her freaking kids. But it's like, no, Charlie's parents had to do it. It's like, really? There are reports of broader tension, custody, and guardianship issues with the children, estate control, and accusations that Erika is prioritizing personal, commercial control over the mission or family legacy. Erika has addressed some allegations publicly. YouTube, social media amplify this with titles like parents winning or banning the use of the name. Yeah, so basically, he's just explaining what's going on here. Filings in court pushbacks are verifiable. The wrongful grab and personal benefit over children framing is the critical narrative. Wow. Erika's side frames it as legitimate protection, constitution of the work. Without full probate/trust documents or a final court ruling, motives remain disputed. So there were no documents to go along with that. Like, Charlie didn't leave anything to go along with that, I guess, right? He wasn't thinking like, oh, I better make sure Erika can trademark my name, or he would have left paperwork to that effect. And so it looks like he did not do such a thing, which is like, wow. Okay. Pretty crazy. Let's see. And I have the, let me see if I can find my little Lego movie for you guys for the assassination attempt. Oh, that's too many things. Hold on. That's not it. Let's see. There's a second one for the assassination attempt. That's Baron Coleman. Oh, wait, I might have left it up. No, I did not. Oh, my bad. Hang on. I have it under another tab here. I got so many tabs going, guys. I try to keep all this stuff. Sorted for you guys. And we talked about Erika Kirk. We saw that one Lego movie. We looked at the Inside Job. That was just Candace talking about that. Okay, we're going to look at the other Lego movie because it's funny as hell. And it's another good one. So grab some popcorn, peoples. Grab some popcorn. Sasquatch says the holder of the name would never sign papers to allow someone else to trademark it unless they knew they would be unalived. True. Very true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Grok did show me, let me look for it here. Grok did give me, he did give me a trademarkia.com. It actually shows where the trademarks were posted and things like that. So it is taking the very, the part where he has the serial numbers and stuff like that. So at least we know that's true. And we definitely know that they filed for, what do they call it? I don't even know what that was called. He filed what? Just the parents, all it's saying is they Charlie's parents opposing it in court. So it doesn't really say what the court documents are saying. You know what I mean? It just says they opposed it in court. So I don't know. But it is, at least we know it's true. They are opposing it in court. That part is definitely true. So that's a good thing. It's good to see them out here kind of making some type of grab to help Charlie and the kids, All right, you guys ready for the Lego movie? I'm going to make myself disappear, but I am watching with you guys and cracking up the whole time, just so you know. Okay? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to turn it down a tiny bit because it was super loud before. Okay? Here we are.
Yeah! They distress! The people away! Mayday distress! Mayday distress! Shut it all down, no work, no stress! Mayday distress! Mayday distress! Workers rising up, billionaires in the mess! Mayday distress! Mayday distress! Burn the system down, we taking no less! Mayday distress! Mayday distress! Stand with our ass, sacred defense! Yeah. Tomorrow we strike streets on fire. No work, no school, no shopping, feel the power. Epstein class laughing while the people starve. Sending our kids to die for their endless war. They bomb Iran, they cage our kids while warehouses full and the rich get rich. Mayday distress, this the signal we send. Workers of the world, we bringing the end. Mayday distress, mayday distress. Shut it all down, no work, no stress. Mayday distress, mayday distress. Workers rising up, billionaires. Yeah. From the factories to the fields, from LA to Tehran. Same enemy, same fight, same plan. They want us divided, they want us on our knees. They gutted the Voting Rights Act, now they stealing our voice. Supreme Court sold out, Trump pushing save act schemes, but Mayday strong, we bringing the squeeze. Trump and the elite shaking, watching the streets flood. People got nothing left but pure blood. Redistribute the wealth, or watch it all burn. This the real revolution, it's your turn. Yeah. Mayday. Distress signal. We the people. No more lies. No more wars. No more wars. We rise. Mayday distress. Mayday distress. Shut it all down. No mercy, no rest. Mayday distress. Mayday distress. Stand with our red sacred defense. Mayday distress. Mayday distress. The empire falling, hear the people scream. We the people rising. This is our dream. Sacred defense. Yeah. We see you. We rise. Sacred defense.
This one wasn't as good as the Erika Kirk one. That one was the absolute best, and I loved it so very much. Jay. Yes, and Shelly was I had a screenshot of, I think it was Shelly's comment the other day on one of my videos. She commented on a couple things that I missed. I want to make sure I can find it because it definitely was let's see, desktop. I did save your comment, Shelly, for my live stream. Here it is. Oh no, that was Sandra that said that. My bad. Sandra said that. When we were looking at the video of Erika being all bougie and stuff, she said Erika in her speech made sure that we knew that she looked beautiful because the lady told her she looked beautiful. Now, next we're going to look at the one that I told you I was trying to get and I couldn't get. I got it. We're going to rip on her in just a moment. Let me tell you what Shelly said that I missed though. She said Erika herself as an equal to the first lady. That's what she made sure to make us let us know, right? And then she says, were the guests at the dinner questioned as witnesses to the unaliving attempt? We don't know. Full-blown evil in the dark White House. They cannot wait for their ballroom to be finished. And that's true because then they made a big point to tell us all about the ballroom, right? They're like, ballroom. Like, we know, girl. So those were a couple little things that I missed. So thank you to Sandra for that. Now let's take a look at.
I'm sorry I'm not able to
Can you hear that?
physically be with you tonight.
You guys let me know if you can hear that because I'm going to start it. We're going to listen to it. This is Erika Kirk comparing herself to Jesus. And basically, this is the same. Now, mind you, this is the same exact day as the one where she was like looking possessed like a demon and going, like staring into the camera like a freak. Same day. Just maybe changed her outfit or some shit. I don't know. But how do you go from that to this? I really don't know. And now she's going to play like Angel of Goodness. Okay. So here we go. And I am going to pause it to make fun of her just because I want to. All right.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry I'm not able to physically be with you tonight. I am taking some time to be with my family, but I wanted to at least send you a video to just really let you know how grateful I am for all of you and for your support with our TPUSA Faith Make Heaven Crowded tour. We are so blessed to have such a phenomenal team, and you all are so blessed to have Jack Graham as your pastor. But there's a lot going on right now in this world. The noise at this point is palpable. And after Charlie's murder, I, like many of you, feel like a revival broke out. And since then, the enemy, the devil himself, I feel as if he's unleashed all the demons all over the place to hijack this revival. And I had a friend of mine tell me, they were like, can you imagine once you get to heaven that the devil is like this little gnome that like hides under a bridge, like this little thing, and you in your head thought it was just like this. I mean, obviously he's awful, but
like obviously the devil's like awful, guys. Like really? And again, I'm going to state again for the record, I do not believe any single friend. Okay, I don't even know if she has real friends. Okay, allegedly, in my opinion, I don't think she has any real friends. And allegedly, in my opinion, I don't think anyone would tell her, imagine when you get to heaven. Because, girl, please. Okay? You're not making that trip, in my opinion, allegedly. You're not making that trip to heaven. So nobody's going to look at you and go, imagine like when you get to heaven and you look down and you're like, there's the devil. He's like a little gnome under the bridge, Like, what? Police. Exactly. Like that. And like, obviously, like the devil's like... he's like bad, like whatever. Like obviously he's like so bad. I mean, I can't with this girl. I can't. I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. I have a palate cleanser for after this, so don't worry, guys. We're gonna get through it. We'll get through it together. Okay. But yeah, she thinks like the devil is like the gnome under the bridge, and like like he's not really a gnome. Like obviously he's bad and stuff, but like okay, girl. And I love how she's like, I just wanted to be home with my family. Meanwhile, she's at the like doing a podcast, not at home with the fucking family. She's literally like, how does she? I don't know what she thinks. Like, you can't be sitting in the fucking podcast. If you want to be like talk to these people, like I'm home with the family, then video yourself home with your goddamn family. In the living room or something, You know, like, hey, I'm just sitting at home with the kids. I just wanted to be with my family. So I'm at home with my family. She's literally on the podcast telling them like she couldn't be there because she was home with her family. Like, girl, fuck out of here, you wacko.
The context of that really put it into perspective.
Really.
And, you know, I find myself quite often just saying out loud, even to the enemy, what God has spoken, hell cannot and will not silence.
You know, she's reading that from a teleprompter. Okay. Number one. We can all tell. Just how the pauses, the weird shit. She's literally saying she often says this. She often says this. Like, even to the enemies, she often says that. Often enough that she's reading it from a teleprompter because she can't remember it. Like, how often do you actually like really say that, girl? I don't believe anybody says that. Like, show of hands, how many of you guys actually say this to anybody? Even your enemies, even to the enemy. To the enemy. This girl counted all joy. I know that's right. Count it all joy, Erika. Yeah, she often says this. Okay, Sandra. You gotta take the grandson to the doc. Oh no, nonstop allergies. I'm sorry about that. That stinks. Well, I'm glad you stopped by anyways. I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. And everybody already here, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and we can continue on with the Erika Kirk video. Because they showed up on her first after he was gone super fast. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't on her first talk after he was gone. Yeah, right. Who's making all that stuff too? It's just insane how quickly they capitalize on it. And don't forget that Kirk Vance ticket for the president, vice president, that they actually, the domain name, they actually bought that like on the 12th, I think, of September. So they were planning that after Charlie was unalived. And not that long after, 2 days, 1 day, like however many days, like that was so fast. Like, what, bitch, what? You're out here worrying about that 2 days later, 3 days later? Like, what?
We are promised that if God has commanded it, no force of darkness can ever stop it. You can war against it, you can mock it, you can try to bury it. But if God said it, good luck. And that's the sentiment that I think all of us should have at this point. But I can promise you the revival will continue to rise. And for myself and my family, holidays especially, they hold a different weight now. This Easter, I know it was like weeks ago, but bear with me here because Easter was just a very emotional holiday for myself. And although Easter Sunday is the day everyone usually focuses on, my focus this year actually was on Saturday.
Okay, girl.
Because what I've realized is that there is a kind of faith that only exists on that Easter Saturday.
Okay. Show of hands, Christians in the chat. Is there a faith that only exists on Saturday? On Easter Saturday? Is there a faith that only exists on Easter Saturday? Or did she just make this shit up? Because I don't think there's a faith that only exists on Easter Saturday. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's not true. Okay. 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 I see. Okay. Yeah. It seems like every time she goes off script, she makes zero sense. You can tell when she's hitting talking points and when she's improvising. Yeah, that's another one. That is true. It's made up for sure. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Just wanted to call that out because I don't believe her for a second.
It's really different than the triumphant faith of resurrection morning, and different from the active striving faith of that on Friday where something is still unfolding and happening. But Saturday's just different. Saturday's just different.
Look at her looking.
Saturday is the day where heaven almost felt to be silent.
And how does she know what heaven was doing on a Saturday? Like, anybody? Anybody know? Unless maybe that's written somewhere in the Bible. But she's acting like she knows. Like she was up there. You know what I mean? She was up there and she was like, "Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, y'all are silent up here now. Okay, cool. I'll be quiet too." She knows what goes on in heaven. I can't. Exactly. And I feel like, in my personal opinion, allegedly, hers is money. That's her God. Because why else would you continue to try to make more and more money when you're already rich? I don't get it.
To the disciples, I mean, can you imagine the moment for the disciples? Like they're scattered all over the place. You have Mary weeping. You have the tomb is completely sealed. Rome thinks they won. Hell believes that it silenced the Son of God. And again, the world claims
Oh my
that
gosh.
heaven is silent. And I can't even imagine how unanswered their prayers must have felt. I know that a lot of us feel that way sometimes. But like all the promises they've had feeling buried and just thinking, wow, what God said would happen has not yet come to pass. So it's that space between complete and utter devastation to deliverance. It's that space between it is finished and he is risen. That's the Saturday I'm talking about. That's the Saturday faith I'm talking about. And I just sat there.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that's where most of life is sometimes lived, if we're being honest.
Look at her trying to like I can't even describe what she's doing, but it's so fucking weird. I sat there and I was thinking like how the disciples must have felt. Oh my gosh. Like who actually sits and thinks of how the disciples must have felt? Truly. I mean, again, I have a family member that is very super Christian. I'm like very super Christian. And I don't think he's ever said to me, like, I just sat and I was thinking, like, how the disciples must have felt on that Saturday, before everything was done and everything was starting. And like, it was so quiet up in heaven. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, and I just sat there thinking about it, like, all day. You know what I mean, everybody? Because I'm super Christian. Like, dude, what? It's like she just made. Who writes this shit for her? First of all, they need fired. They need fired because this is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Today, at least. I'm sure she'll say something stupid tomorrow, too. But, like, the dumbest thing today. Come on. Girl, you ain't sitting there thinking of the disciples. Come the on. Nobody believes that shit. It's so ridiculous.
Faith of a Saturday. And then I thought of Charlie.
Oh, okay. Of course, she has to bring up Charlie not once, but twice. No, she talks about how, Charlie was unalived, in case we all forgot that Charlie was unalived and she was married to him. She's going to bring it up the next, like this, the 87th time. But then she thought of Charlie. She's like, it's just a Saturday and heaven's super quiet right now. She popped her head up into heaven and checked it out, was looking at the garden gnomes below, making sure the devil gnomes weren't going to get her and stuff. Okay, bitch. Oh my God. Blah. She writes it herself. She might. That's true. She might. She might. I don't know. I don't put that past her. That is really dumb. So I can imagine she might have. Yes, I could.
I always think of him. That's where on Saturday.
I always think of him on Saturday. So do you not think of him like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday? I mean, he did just pass away. You're not like thinking of all those other days too? Like what? Huh? That's rude. Only on Saturday, guys.
And the intentionality and the understanding that you need that Saturday.
You need it.
I mean, for us, it's Saturday, so it's sentimental. For everyone else, it can be a different day, but we needed that Saturday in order to operate the rest of the week and to fully detach from the noise of this world and to be able to recalibrate.
Is she talking about that Shabbat Shalom shit? Is that what she's back here referring to? Is she like trying to put that in there too? Like we Shabbat Shalom on Saturday. Like I think we needed that. Like we totally needed that. We needed that. She probably recorded this on a Saturday. I can't. And now remember, she's talking to that big old church. Which one was it again? It is the Prestonwood mega church. There's hundreds of people. This is her address to them, right? Hundreds of people at this mega church. Now, I don't know why she's speaking like she's some type of pastor. It's creeping me out. Like, you're not a pastor. I mean, she's not a CEO either, in my opinion, allegedly, so I guess whatever, she can do whatever she wants, but it's like, you're not a pastor. You sound like a pastor. She sounds like she's preaching to these people. And it's I don't know how the fuck they sat there. I would have literally got up and left church. I would have been like, you know what? No, not today.
Be focused on the Lord and just be in alignment with his will and his obedience and abide in.
To be in alignment with the Lord's obedience literally makes no sense. The Lord doesn't obey anybody. What are you talking about? The Lord's obedience?
Him. Because God is doing some amazing things in your life, even on days when you feel like he's not. He just is. And I don't want you to misconstrue the stillness for being stagnant, because the same hands that were pierced on Friday are at work unlocking doors no man could open.
When? She don't even say she.
And this type of.
Yeah, she don't even say when. She forgot that whole part, right? She's like, the same hands that were pierced on Saturday were all busy doing unlocking whatever, and she forgets to say when. She just forgot a whole part of it. Just totally forgot. When were they doing that? You just said they were pierced. When were they working? You can tell it's like so disingenuous and like blah. I mean, I can't. Saturday Satan's Day. Yeah. I think they want her to come out here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they want, is another person to come out here and be like Charlie and capture an audience and, you know what I mean? Like, influence people with speeches and talks and different like readings of things like from the Bible. And I think they thought this was going to work, and she just can't land anything because you could tell she doesn't believe, in my opinion, allegedly doesn't believe in anything she's saying.
Saturday stillness is a victory in the making.
And that makes no sense.
Secured completely out of sight. And isn't that what ultimately faith requires? It's you walking by faith, not by sight. And sometimes silence is the preparation for that. So even though these past several months I've felt like I'm living in that Saturday faith, moments where I feel like I'm standing at the sealed tomb, just weeping, I still believe in the promises that are alive inside of it. And I've come to realize that Saturday faith is the middle of the story. That's how I feel. Easter Saturday to the world looked like the end, but God doesn't write stories that end in a tomb. So embrace the faith of Saturday. Don't rush it.
God doesn't write stories that end in a tomb. Anybody? Tell me. What does that mean? Why would God write a story, first of all? What does she talk that end in a tomb? And if she's talking about like God doesn't like predict, like plan out our lives where they end in a tomb, I mean, isn't that exactly what happens? We all end up dying. I mean, maybe we're buried, maybe we're not like in a tomb, but like what? What does that even mean? God doesn't write stories that end in a tomb. She's like comparing her struggles, like with standing outside of the tomb, like Jesus did.
You're in the middle of it, sit in it. Sit in it and talk to the Lord, especially if it's uncomfortable, because that's where the growth is. And just remain there and hold faithfully on to what God said on Friday, even when you can't yet see what'll happen on Sunday. Because what I came to realize is that our God, the same God who allowed the cross, had already ordained the empty tomb. So please just trust the silence. As Charlie would always say, he would say, trust the process. So trust the process, because the king he's not defeated. He's just waiting.
What?
So stay faithful. Please hold the line. Please, I need you guys to stand firm and hold the line. Because when Sunday comes, we'll know why we had to get through what we had to in order for the abundance of God's grace on the other end of the trial. Just run your race, persevere, and keep fighting the good fight.
Did she bang her head and is just like talking gibberish? Does anybody understand what she's saying? It sounds like she's literally trying to give them like a pep talk, like hold the line, just hold the line. Just be silent. It's silence. And this is Jesus writes a tomb story. And God, he looks down on you and he says, like, just be faithful in your beliefs and the journeys of what? Just hold the line. Just do what you can.
I am so blessed to be on this mission.
Oh, yeah, you are, girl. You are so blessed. That's the only thing I heard that I feel is true. She feels super blessed to be on this mission. The one that, I mean, if you want to go according to the Bible, I really don't think she should be on this mission. She should be taking care of her children. I mean, I wish I knew the Bible like my cousin. I wish I could pull his ass on here to tell me, because I know he would. But like, doesn't it say that you are supposed to literally like go raise your children? She's not doing that. She's sitting here preaching like she's a pastor and talking like she knows what she's saying. It's like, what?
Make heaven crowded with all of you.
Oh God, hold on. I'm reminding that shit because she was trying to get her. She was trying to plug in her make heaven crowded thing. All right. I'm gonna give it another chance. Hang on, because I want to make sure to understand the gibberish. Here we go.
Trust the process. So trust the process.
Okay, girl.
Because the king he's not defeated. He's just waiting. So stay faithful. Please hold the line. Please, I need you guys to stand firm and hold the line. Because when Sunday comes, we'll know why we had to get through what we had to in order for the abundance of God's grace on the other end of the trial. Just run your race, persevere, and keep fighting the good fight. I am so blessed to be on this mission to make heaven crowded with all of you. God bless you all. Have a great evening.
Girl, you're not going to be included, okay? You ain't making heaven crowded at all, girl. Yeah. No, ma'am. She really is talking like she's going to heaven. Like she knows she's going to heaven. And I don't feel like a real Christian would ever do that either. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody who's a true Christian thinks that they have a right and they will be in heaven. I think people strive to be forgiven for any of their sins and hope and pray that someday they will make it to heaven. But I don't think anybody, being a true Christian is like, I'll see your ass in heaven because that's where I'm going to be. I made it. I'm out here preaching, so I know I made it. Okay. It's like an elite club, and I've already obviously made it in there. Like I'm in. Cuckoo. Yeah. I think it was Sandra yesterday said she's sitting there eating her cereal, counting it all joy, and she was like, the cereal's Fruit Loops, bitch. He's eating the Fruit Loops. Yeah, she's the ultimate line cutter. Yes, Kate, she sure is. She's the ultimate line. She just knows she's going. She just knows she's in. She's like, I got this. No, wait. We need, what we need, guys, right now? We need a palate cleanser. We need a palate cleanser because we're all sickened and disgusted by the message that we just heard that was all gibberish. And Erika comparing herself to Jesus outside of the tomb. And Erika, she's going to make heaven crowded with all of you because she's going to be there. She'll be looking down at all the gnomes, all the demons. Look, I think this one's Beelzebub and this one's Satan. Yeah, they're gnomes. We're going to take a little palate cleanser. Look at the cute little kitty cat. Aww. See, we needed this. After talking about that biatch. Look how cute. And look at the puppies. Oh my gosh. Look at them sleeping. You never see a puppy sleeping this nicely. Aww. Little wiener dogs. No, that's what we needed. That's what we needed. We needed that. Yeah, we needed that little, I call that a palate cleanser. And we need that after dealing with Erika. Okay. We needed that. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you're here. And if you love me, please hit the like. And I'm going to double check my ex because I know I had I want to make sure I had everything that I wanted to tell you. This was just about the only other thing I had was about the lawsuit. Let's see. Drops the bombshell. I think they have a video of, let's see. Don't I have this shared? No, I don't. Okay, let me share this. Let me remove this and add this. Because so Diligent Denizen posted, real Candace reveals Mikey McCoy is a leaker, saying look into Andrew Kolvet. Today she drops the bombshell. And then I think there's a little piece here with Andrew Kolvet. I want to see what this is. Just Candace saying that.
Where was family ties here? And the more I looked, I did start to see more things. So as you pretend like we're all just conspiracy theorists and nobody had any good information, as you fire a bunch of employees, like I said, you still cannot produce the information that you are claiming that Aubrey Leitch gave to me that I share on this platform. You were my number one source, Andrew, in the beginning. You just forgot the things that you told me. And that's when I started realizing things were weird. And then I got Mikey McCoy telling me to look more into you after watching this show.
We knew that one. Yeah, and I thought this was funny. I wanted to share this with you guys because remember, Laura Loomer was like, Candace Owens hates all blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girls. And then it's like, here's Candace chilling with her blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girls. They're friends. Like years ago. Yeah, I thought I had a clip of what's his name there. I'm going to let you guys stare at this one for a second because it's just amazing. I just absolutely love Baron Coleman doing this while I look for that other piece of information I had for you guys. Let me see. Erika Kirk. We had that. Yeah, that might have been about all I had for you guys. Just double check through my feed real quick and see if there was anything fresh and new while we've been sitting here. I know some of you guys don't deal with X, so wait, here's a good one. Let's see what this is. So we just randomly post passing the Scientology building in Hollywood when a man claims he was trapped in the building. Like, wait, what? Is that guy like trapped in there? What are you doing?
I'm from Italy. Go made some courses.
Yeah.
And they're trying to trap me.
They're trying to trap you?
Yeah, I made Corinne. I'm arriving. Corinne.
Get out. They're saying get out. That was literally toucan. What is going on? I don't know what's going on here. Oh my gosh. How'd you get Toucan's number?
I'm part of this.
You're part of it?
No, I was, but now I'm not more because my card expired.
Oh, Lord.
Expired February 20.
So what does that card? What is that card? Is this fake?
Mean? It's the introduction membership. Can we go a little?
That's kind of creepy.
Far from here.
Dude, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, hold on.
I don't feel that's safe.
he doesn't feel it's safe. Dude, that's creepy, isn't it? Passing by the Scientology building and they're trying to keep him in there? Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, Fast Girl. I appreciate that so very much. And Sarah, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I truly do. I'm going to try to keep coming back every day at noon. We're going to try for, at least on the weekdays, maybe the weekends we could do a different time or something like that. I don't know what you guys prefer. I don't know, but we're going to try. Okay. Because I much prefer live streams than regular videos. I mean, I'm still going to make regular videos, but I do love the live streams because you guys are so much freaking fun. And let me just look and see. I don't think anything else happened that we missed, but you never know. Shit just pops up. Like, honest to goodness, I'll be sitting here and already new posts are popping up of all kind of stuff that's going on. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, here's some more. Ooh, we got some Andrew Kolvet and Blake Neff crying like bitches. Let's look at that real quick before you guys go. I love these guys. I love ripping on them. Let me make it bigger. And we might miss Blake's face if I sit like this. We're going to make it like this. We don't want to miss Blake's face. I hate it, but it's good to rip on them. So this post is, TPUSA cries victim over Vivian Kubrick's comment. Andrew Kolvet and Blake Neff turn political opinion into threat of violence. They're back at it. At the level of desperation is officially off the charts. They are now targeting Vivian Kubrick. That's because I remember that she's the we read this comment from Vivian the other day, and I didn't even realize who she was when I was reading this comment. But the comment popped out to me because I thought, oh my God, she really captured what kind of we're all feeling. She's the daughter of legendary director Stanley Kubrick, and she said Trump should unalive Turning Point. And, he's just going on and saying the fake outrage, But basically, she said, like, the whole thing that she sees Erika doing is like a huge act. And they're kind of boo-hooing about it, I guess. So this is almost as good as the Lego movie. I'm sorry if the bald head is shining into your eyeballs. I am not responsible for that. All right. I will not take the blame for that. Put your hand up so it doesn't bother you. But it is what it is. He's got a giant freaking bald head. I can't, it reflects the light. I don't know what to say. Here we go.
There's a person named, and it's so funny because I learned about the story this morning and I was like, who? Her name is.
That is such a low class. He's trying to get a dig in automatically, immediately, right? I heard the thing and I was just like, I don't even know this person. Like, who? She's so unfamous. I didn't even know her name. Like, Andrew, bitch, nobody knew your name either until Charlie Kirk got unalived, okay? And we still don't really know who you are. You just, we don't even like you. I mean, we might know who you are if we see you, but you look like an idiot and we hate you, okay? But we don't hate you. We just really dislike you very, very strongly.
Vivian Kubrick, okay?
Mm-hmm. What about her?
Vivian...
Mm-hmm. What?
Apparently didn't like
what?
Erika's remarks earlier this week.
Okay. So let me just say this, okay? So the fuck what? Nobody did. So the fuck what? And what? I can't stand this dude. I really can't.
And she went on some unhinged.
Oh, it's unhinged. It's unhinged. It's unhinged. Again, another white dude calling a lady unhinged. Like, we haven't heard this 1,000 times from these guys, right? Oh, she's unhinged because she said she didn't like something Erika said. You know what, Andrew? Fuck all the way off. All the way off. And here, Blake can have one too. He can fuck all the way off too, because I know he's about to open his big mouth and say something stupider than what Andrew just said. Okay, we all know that's coming, right? Blake's about to say something really dumb, or he's gonna go, yeah, when fucking Andrew says something, because that's all they do.
Basically, attacking Turning Point, attacking Erika.
Oh, attacking.
And I was like, who is this person? Like, what? Why do I care? Well,
Who's this person and why do I care? Obviously, you knew who she was and she was somebody, okay? Or you would not be here talking right now about it because I said a whole bunch of shit and you don't bring my name up because I ain't nobody. So you know who she is or you wouldn't have said nothing, first of all. And second of all, yes, you do care because you're sitting here whining like a bitch about what she said, okay?
It's because she's the estranged daughter of the now deceased director Stanley Kubrick, who did a lot of famous movies. I think his last one was that creepy one with
look at the headline. Scathing response to unhinged attack on Erika from her radicalized daughter. You know what? I mean, that says it all right there. That literally says it all. Right? Those were pretty unhinged. They were all like, oh my God, 2028, oh my God. Yes, they are, girl. Yes, they are. These two are such like, oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I just cannot believe even the article in the New York Post, like, yeah, I was gonna say, some white dude said this shit. Yep, it is. Look, Josh Christian said, and I don't usually get like white dude, black dude, like white lady, black lady, but it's always the white dudes who call us unhinged females and this and that. It always.
Nicole Kidman and Tom
Eyes Wide
Cruise.
Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. That's right.
The Shining.
What's that?
He did The Shining.
The Shining.
My favorite, Paths of Glory, black and white, World War I.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. Well, interesting. Yeah, I mean, a very illustrious director, but she's a daughter of a director. So, like, who cares? But anyways.
Obviously, you do, Andrew, or you wouldn't even be here sitting here for 25 minutes talking about it and crying like a bitch. Again, I'm going to say it over and over because you keep saying what you're saying. Who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares what she said? But let me devote like 10 minutes of the show to talking about it and like making fun of her in an offhanded way. Just call her out if you want to call her out. Quit this roundabout bullshit. That's what what's do. I'm not going to say it because it's rude, but that's what they do. Wussies do that. Okay.
I took note of it because she basically says that President Trump needs to kill Turning Point.
Yeah.
So that was like in
a lot of us think that.
Unhinged rant. You'll see it right there, New York Post. President Trump, asked President Trump to kill Turning Point USA.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember, like what Erika was even talking about this week, and we devoted a whole episode of the show to it, and Erika did a great job. She said it's the dehumanizing language. And she was reflecting on the White House Correspondents Dinner. The
dehumanizing language, kind of like saying this unknown person that you really don't know, that you really don't care about, like who's estranged and radicalized and like weird and like somebody that nobody really cares about. That kind of dehumanizing language, is that what you're talking about? The stuff that you just literally fucking did 2 seconds ago? That dehumanizing language? It's like they don't even see themselves saying this shit. They don't even notice they're doing the same fucking thing. They're so stupid. Allegedly, in my opinion.
Assassination attempts on President Trump and obviously the assassination of Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And basically said, dehumanizing people leads to a really ugly place and we need to stop. Enough is enough. We're done putting up with this and something needs to be done. And then, lo and behold, somebody that steps into this role is Stanley Kubrick's estranged daughter, who
make sure he's calling her estranged. But it cracks me up because in the history of the entire world, from the beginning of time, in the history of the world, Erika Kirk is the first person to ever realize that in the media, if you use dehumanizing language, it leads to violence. And I mean, thank God she did. Thank God she did put that together because, in the history of the world, none of us have ever put that together. I'm so glad that she finally did. She's amazing. I bet you that's going to get her a ticket into heaven, guys. How much you want to bet? She's riding that train all the way to heaven. All the way to them pearly gates. And thank God she realized that dehumanizing language makes people get violent. Okay. Like, is this what they think? Is that literally what he's trying to sit here and say? She's like the first person to ever notice that or put that together. And in fact, it's not really true because I can dehumanize all kind of people and I'm not violent. So what are you talking about? I'm bitchy and I'm rude and I'm snarky, but I'm not violent. So that doesn't really hold true for everybody. So basically, your little hypothesis there doesn't prove to be true at all. Like some people get violent, but that's just because they are unhinged already and they just want to be violent. They just whatever. It's not everybody. And so really, you make no sense and you're just sitting here saying words that mean nothing.
Became a Scientologist, it looks like, in the 90s, and is now an avid supporter of people like Candace and other people that are into the conspiracy world. Apparently she was
Hold on. So she was a Scientologist, so she could definitely probably recognize cult vibes. You know what I mean? And she was in Scientology. She got out of it, obviously, for, the obvious reasons why people get out of Scientology. So she's out of Scientology and she probably is in a safe space that is not cult-like and is kind of feeling safe for her. And that would be, enjoying Candace's content and recognizing the patterns of cults. She's probably pretty fucking good at it. You know what I mean? If she was in Scientology, she's probably really, really, really good at that. And so when she sits there and says, hey, these air cultists, they're acting a certain type of way. Erika, what she says, it's terrible. It makes no sense. Whatever she said about it, she's probably an expert at recognizing that shit. And so you're just not really proving, you're even making your claim even worse here, Andrew. It's even worse. She's an expert.
QAnon fan. So I'll be nice about it.
No, you're not.
I just want to say out loud that you want to kill Turning Point USA, Vivian. I want you to understand that you are potentially stoking violent people to do crazy things.
Oh, you know what, Andrew? I just want to say in a nice way right now, right here and now, I just want to say that everything you're saying right now about Vivian and about everything that comes out of your mouth is really stoking the fires to make people want to do violent things. It truly is. I mean, it's obscene. It's obscene right now. I mean, I can't, I'm just in shock. I'm processing it still because you are making people want to do violent things right now. You're making me want to kick a puppy. Okay. First of all, that's what I want to do right now. I want to find a puppy and I want to kick it. That's how bad you're pissing me off. And so you're doing the same exact thing. So what do you have to say about that?
And that does not end in a good place.
No, it doesn't.
So
that ends in a puppy getting kicked. You're right. It doesn't. It doesn't end in a good place.
That you restrain yourself in the future and maybe get off the internet and go enjoy life. Because
get off the internet. He's telling a lot of people to get off the internet, isn't he? Too bad, Andrew. The entire world wants you to get off the internet. And pretty soon you're not going to be allowed to have Charlie Kirk's name, it seems like. What are you going to call the podcast then? Hey guys, what's a good name for Blake and Andrew's podcast if they're not allowed to have the Charlie Kirk show name anymore, which may be what happens to them if Charlie Kirk's parents win that whole trademark issue? What are they going to call it? What would they call that? Hide the puppies. Hide the puppies. Hide the puppies. Yeah. I'm just saying, they're making people want to do violent things with what they're saying, and they should probably get off the internet and take a break for a while because they are inciting violence. Dumb and Dumber, I like that. Anybody else? Good name for these two? Gray Whiners, another vote for Dumb and Dumber. I like it. Which one's dumb and which one's dumber? I don't know what I would call this. I'm going to really think hard about this. And then I'm going to come up with a good name. And that's what we're going to call it from now on. So give me some ideas in the chat. Okay. So Kate, what's going on is Erika Kirk has trademarked Charlie Kirk's name for, we wrote off a giant list of it, right? For merch. And I mean, just for everything, basically. Anytime we might not even be allowed to say it. If she gets a trademark, she might have actually trademarked anybody from even speaking his name. Who knows? The bitch trademarked every part of Charlie's name, allegedly, in my opinion. Just all this shit, right? Just a bunch of things for merch and for, using it on digital things and internet and naming things and all this. She trying to. She put in 2 applications so that way she would cover literally like everything. Well, Charlie Kirk's parents are opposing that in court. They do not want that to happen, I guess. And so that's going to unfold. And, if they win this and they are not, and, and Turning Point's not allowed to use Charlie Kirk's name anymore, then, they may not be allowed to keep that name on their stupid ass podcast, I would imagine. That'd be the first thing I would do. First, I would kick a puppy. No, first I would tell my husband to lock up any puppies. And then I would probably go kick kick dirt, kick a rock. I don't know, something. I wouldn't kick a puppy. I couldn't kick a puppy. I would. They're making me want to, but I don't think I would. But that's what I would do first. And then I would just totally, I would just totally crack up if these 2 lose the name. I think I would just totally crack up. Adam, she's going to bring the dog back in the house just to be safe. Yes, remove all the dogs from my vicinity at this moment. They're just inciting so much violence. You know what I mean? They should probably just get off the internet. They shouldn't be doing this. If they're inciting violence in me right now and making me want to kick a puppy, that's very shameful, and they should not be on the internet. Is all I'm saying. They can judge other people and tell everybody else to get off the internet because they're inciting violence when in fact, they do the same shit. I wish I had this one post somebody posted, and it was something really hypocritical, and I wish I would have saved it because you guys would have got a kick out of it. Yeah, somebody should find another Charlie Kirk and be like, oh no, you can't use my name. That's a good one. That is such a good one. Ask questions, hide the dogs, hide the puppies. These guys are just so ridiculous. But yeah, Dumb and Dumber, they're gonna lose the name. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Dumb and Dumber. I don't know, Baldy, and I don't even know what we could call Andrew. I don't know. He's just so goofy. I don't know.
Because it's not worthy of anybody's time for you to be saying such vile things.
And then listen to him say that. Like, it's not worthy of anybody's time, but we're just going to spend like 6 to 10 minutes talking about it. Like, Andrew, bitch. Yes, it is. Because you're talking about it for 6 minutes. So it's worthy of your time. You're literally proving that it's worthy of your time as you're talking about it while you're saying it's not worthy of your time. That sounds like maybe you are retarded. That's what that sounds like. Perhaps you are retarded.
It's not a good look for you. It's not good for us. It's not good for the country. It's not good for you.
Did he literally just say somebody's saying Erika Kirk said, oh my God, it's not good for the country? Are you serious right now, Andrew? Oh my gosh.
Your family or your reputation.
It was really good for her reputation because you know what? I like her even more now. In fact, I know who she is now, and I really like her now. And if I met her, I'd be like, girl, I want to be your friend. So again, nope.
So please stop doing it. I don't know, Blake, if you have any thoughts to add to it, but
oh, here comes Blake, guys. Here comes Blake. Hide the fucking puppies immediately. Here comes Blake. I need to take a couple deep breaths, okay? Whoo. Here comes Blake. All right. Here comes Blake. I hate this little prick.
I wanted to address it because it's just another one of these things that pops up, and I wanted to address it.
I guess it's just
what
these like children of directors. They're probably even more lamentable than children of actors. Or the actors themselves.
Childhood actors.
Child actors. No, some ex-child actors are great, but
ex-child actors. Well, maybe that's.
Let me remind you. I believe it was a former child actor who paid for the defense of Kyle Rittenhouse.
Like, hold on. Is he trying to insult somebody right now? Like, is he like trying to like insult anybody? Like, what is he doing? What in the world is he actually sitting here doing? Oh my gosh. I guess this is how a virgin insults people. I guess if you're like 50 and still a virgin, that's how you insult people. Okay. Go for it. Go for it, Blake. Let's hear it.
I'm
waiting.
That was great. That was a great heroic act.
Some end up in a really good spot. That's what I want for all of you.
I want some children of directors to pay for Daniel Penny's defense and the future.
Vivian,
future
we have
defenses.
a deal. We have
burn. Ooh, oh, that was so good. Psych. That was dumb. You sound stupid. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard. I'm waiting for the insult. Like, come on, Blake, you can do better than this. Give us something.
I have a deal to make with you.
He's still laughing at his own fucking joke, and when nobody even thought it was a joke. That was dumb. And you know what? As a matter of fact, they're sitting up here and they preach about being Christians as they act like total dicks. Come on. You're literally trying to hurt her feelings. Children of directors. Like, bitch. I'm still waiting for him to insult somebody. You can bring the puppies back out because this is dumb. This doesn't incite violence in anything. This just makes people want to laugh.
If you are willing, we can bury the hatchet.
Like, I want to take a thing. I want to take like a babushka or something and go across his bald head so bad.
And listen, like, my heart is one of peace. I want love.
Raise of hands who thinks Andrew truly wants peace and love after all the rude shit he just said. Please, does anybody believe this asshole? Let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you believe him, and put a 2 in the comments if you think he's full of shit. He just wants love and peace, guys. He just wants love and peace. After he just spent 5 minutes insulting this woman, who he doesn't even know who she is and doesn't really care what she says. And it's not worthy of anybody's time at all that he's going to spend 5 minutes talking about it. And then throw it over to Blake, who's going to go, child of directors. Okay, dude. We still got like 2 minutes. They're still going 2 minutes. We're going to see what they say.
I'm
still waiting.
But don't come at us like that.
Oh,
and don't
shit.
Come at Erika like that.
Look, guess what? I just did. And what? Don't come at Erika like that. Like, if you're going to call her out, you should call every single person out who's talking about it. Like, why in the world would you pick on her above anybody else? The entire world hates what Erika's saying. Every single person literally wants to go, you know what? Erika sounds fake. Erika sounds this. Erika, the whole X is full of people not wanting to deal with or not liking anything Erika said. We just saw, who was it? Sword Truth had an entire video going like this, and it was just everybody can't like saying rude things about Erika Kirk, but you're going to pick on this lady and call her unhinged and like you don't know who she is. Like, come on. He's acting like he's all hard up against the lady. It's crazy.
That's not cool.
Oh,
that's
God.
mean. It's mean.
We don't need phrases that.
It's mean.
Erika's a tough woman. She can handle people
Well,
being
that's
mean.
true.
People are going to be mean. The left is very mean, but what she has been saying, I think, is important to emphasize. She's talking about the dehumanizing rhetoric, and what she's getting at, I think, is an important thing to say, which is we have freedom of speech in the United States, and as you know, I'm basically an unhinged free speech absolutist.
Same.
I don't hate speech is not a thing.
Not a thing.
In general,
Rude
I don't.
speeches. Gross speeches.
But a lot of people, they're much more
hate speech is not a thing, but rude speech is.
Willing to embrace.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
this statement is threatening, or should be indicted for this or that. And I'm almost always of the attitude that unless you are actively whipping up a mob to go burn someone's house down, go loot a business, go shoot someone. It's probably better to say that it's fine. Otherwise, you're going down the path towards Europe, where
I'm not saying any of that.
No, I'm just saying. And
okay, yeah.
Ooh, are
there's
they
been
like
some lines on this,
infighting
and-
right now? I think they're just infight. I think that was a huge deal right there. I think that was a huge deal right there. What just happened between them, and I don't think anybody really notices that. But Blake just told Andrew to fuck off. He's like, yo, did you hear that? He's like, I don't think there's any such thing as, And he's like, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Blake's like, oh, okay. Okay. Jay noticed it. Yep. Look, they're getting sick of each other. You know what I mean? Girlfriends fight. Yeah. Yes, they do. Sasquatch. That was a good one, dude. That was a good one. Girlfriends do fight. I think they're getting real fucking sick of each other. To be honest, I bet you what's happening is because look, we all saw their reactions when they were like, oh yeah, the Tyler Robinson thing, that they're not selecting a jury till probably 2028. They were just like, oh my God. And at first I thought they were like exhausted from all the things, like the stuff they have to say to people to kind of make the narratives fit. Like it's getting old and it's getting tiresome and they're getting exhausted from it. Now, on the other hand, now after seeing these two interacting like that little bitty infighting just gave me a hint to tell me that maybe they're just fucking really sick of each other. And they just like, after sitting down with one another, they want to go kick puppies themselves. You know what I mean? Because Andrew got kind of pissed there. He's like, I never said that. I never said that. I didn't say that. And Blake's like, yeah, you did. Like they're infighting. They're probably sick of being there with each other and doing this show. They probably can't stand it because they really, I mean, could you imagine sitting there talking about all the shit they talk about all day? Could you even imagine that? I mean, at least I can rip on people and make jokes and, make light of situations and just do what I want. But these two have to follow along with all this politics stuff and, listen to everything Erika Kirk says and then defend it. Could you imagine that being your job, defending what Erika says? Oh, good God. I can't even imagine that. So, yeah, they're probably exhausted. And, yeah, after hearing Mikey throw him under the bus, he's probably side-eyeing everybody. That's true, girl. That's so true. He's probably like, yep, that's so true. And I bet you it gets worse. I think, it's mean, right? It's mean. Exactly. As he's sitting here being mean to being mean. And like he was mean the other day, telling everybody like they're, what do you say? Everybody's cooked and get off the internet and all that. Like that's okay to say, but this is mean. Her going, look, Trump needs to kill Turning Point USA and get rid of it because it's no longer a thing. And now they're like, so that's mean. That's this horrible speech that deserves an entire article and 6 minutes of their time to sit down and discuss it and literally try to take side-handed, just little digs in there, trying to act like they're not picking on her when they're picking on her. The first thing he did was I didn't really know who she was. I was just like, who's that bitch? Like, I don't even know who she is. Like, come on. And even if you didn't, so what? Who cares if you didn't know who she is? Who cares if Andrew Kolvet doesn't know who you are? Do you think anyone in this whole entire world gives a shit about that? That's not an insult. Like, bitch, come on.
And I think what Erika is pointing out is when you have people recklessly fanning flames of hate, that is the step towards where people decide, actually, we're okay with dialing back freedom of speech. Because the only reason we're going to have free speech stick around is if people want it to stick around and insist that it stick around. Right now, we keep it because we have a good legacy of federal judges in the 20th century who really entrenched freedom of speech as a value in America, such that it's hard to restrict speech. But the left wants to restrict speech. The left are the ones who go around saying, well, there's hate speech exceptions.
Okay,
and
but
the public will go along with this if they're thinking there's going to be violence.
I just want to be very clear. I'm not suggesting anybody's speech be restricted. I'm just saying I think there is gross speech. There is vile speech. There is unhinged speech. There is, and that is a beautiful heritage that we have, and we need to keep it strong and instill it and make sure it's defended and protected. Absolutely.
Does he sound so stupid or what? He's really in love. They could be. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing here. He's like, bitch, no, we have free speech because it's in the Constitution. Like, oh my God. Yeah. They do. I think dipshit. Dipshit's a good name for that. Baldy and dipshit. Although I don't know. I think Blake's more of a dipshit. I don't know. I don't know. I really got to think of the good name. I really do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that's what happened. He kind of noticed his hypocrisy, especially when Blake called it out. And Blake's like, no, 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 no. You know, oh, the left wants to restrict free speech, but we don't. But we're just saying, though, if you want to keep your freedom of speech, you can't really say certain things. So basically, you want us to restrict our freedom of speech so we don't get our freedom of speech taken away? Like what? Like what? He's like, restrict your freedom of speech so that people don't restrict your freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? And Andrew's going like, well, there's like, you know, rude speech and gross speech, disgusting speech, happy speech, dirty speech, clean speech. I mean, what in the actual F is going on here? Honest to goodness. We're going to finish up what he says. I got to hear the last of this because like Andrew's totally backpedaling. I think it's pretty much done.
Absolutely. But that's not at all what I was talking about.
What exactly was he talking about?
Named
oh my God, these guys are crazy. Dipshit one and dipshit two. I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. What's up? What's up, Kia? But also, we need to cancel these podcasters that are mean to Erika. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true too. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're something else. But yeah, guys, I think that we should do a homework assignment, and we should all think of a new name for their podcast in case they get, you know, canceled, or at least have to remove the name, The Charlie Kirk Show. That could actually be an outcome of this. I mean, if people aren't allowed to use his name, that includes them, unless maybe they have that on their contract somewhere or something. I don't know. It's probably like, it's a possibility. But I think we should all think of a good, really like the best name ever. A really good name for what they're going to have to call their podcast if they're not allowed to call it that anymore. I think that's a great, like, you know, live stream homework assignment. And also, guys, I'm going to be opening up a Discord server, and I'm hoping it's going to be ready by, you know, tomorrow. If not, then maybe Monday. So we open a Discord server for this channel. So that's going to be fun. I will let you know some more details, you know, coming up probably at least the latest Monday, I hope. All right. But I had so much fun with you guys all. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm going to put a couple of kittens and puppies up while I say my goodbyes, because we definitely needed a palate cleanser. And I just want to see the puppies again, not because I want to kick them, but just because they are so very cute. There they are. They are super cute. I don't want to kick any puppies after this. Okay. I even named this clip Palate Cleanse because we definitely need it. We definitely need it after Andrew and Blake, right? We definitely needed to see something cute and something wonderful because those guys are real D-bags. But anyways, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love you all so very much. And I will see you guys on